An insightful session with the CEO of Essumamba Farms, where we've been learning all about pineapple production. Do not forget to take advantage of this opportunity she has offered to come to her farm to learn all about pineapple production. And remember, agriculture has a capacity to employ every person in Africa. Do stay tuned on AgroLink for more educative content.